Huddy, tell me a bit of a backstory about your story. Tell me where you came from, what you went through, and where you are now, and just give a full rundown of everything.
So, if you guys don't know, in the past week, I've been able to make 12 beans, 12 Australian dollars, just from my phone, basically. I was traveling as well, which is pretty crazy. And yeah, I used that, I made that by using the skills of like sales and marketing, knowing how to set, knowing how to close, knowing how to scale brands, personal brand, everything to do with that. Used to be a chippy. um, Tradie, but I left that about 9 months ago. So pretty much in the last 9 months, that's what I've been able to achieve. Like be able to make five-figure weeks, remote, just literally by learning high income skills. So it's pretty hectic.
Pretty sick, pretty sick. And I guess so. What? So you were chippy, and then what was sort of that transition? How long were you a tradie for? How long were you sort of looking into this, and then when did you actually get into it?
So I was a chippy for 3 years. Um, Dropped out of school at 16 years old, and fuck, bro, I had no clue what I was going to do with myself. To be honest. Tried a bunch of different things. SMMA. Why are you smiling, bro?
It's just, bro, I feel like no can't like when you don't know what to do at school, like after school, you're just like, fuck, I'll just get a trade, and then you just end up in a trade, and then before you know it, like you've kind of just fall into like an apprenticeship. And like for me, I just fell into being a laborer, and then a bit of an apprenticeship, and then into FIFO, and then fucking
Yeah.
now this shit. But yeah, you just fall into that shit, I swear.
Wait, I got 20 viewers on the live. Boys, join up the Zoom.
Boys, hit the link.
Wait, can I chuck the link in here? Oh, they probably can't hit it. Wait.
I wonder if we can get cameras on. Just please do not show your cock, right, guys?
Some guy joined my live and just dropped the hard R. Love that.
Oh, Josanne, bro.
Yo, what's going on?
Yeah, so Huddy,
Oh, shit, no.
basically, what was like what was your mindset when you decided to shift from being a tradie to then making money online? Like how long did it take for you to, because obviously you work in a trade, you're like, oh yeah, this is sick, until you started realizing you didn't really like it, to then looking into ways to make it out. And then what was that period like? And then how long was it, would you say?
Yeah, so I started looking into. Here we go, wait. I started looking at online stuff, sort of like Andrew Tate era, when he was just like telling me I was a brokey. And I was like, fuck, I gotta lock in. But to be honest, like I kept seeing all that stuff. I was super skeptical about the whole thing because like your parents have never done it, no one in your family or your friends most likely haven't done it. So I was like, fuck, like I'll be the first to ever try this. And I was just scared of losing money. So I kind of like held off from actually starting for like a good year and a half probably. And then I think I got to a point where I was still in my apprenticeship. I was like third year at this point. And I was like, fuck, bro, like if I never try anything else, I'm just gonna be stuck here. Like I've just kind of gotta grab my testicles and just fucking give something a shot. You know what I mean? So, I tried a bunch of stuff like 8 months, didn't really get very far for ages. Just like lost heaps of money. I invested in like different courses and stuff. Different mentorships never fucking really worked for me. And then yeah, pretty much got into like ABC, got into like proper like mentorship, and getting like one-on-one support. I think that was the biggest thing for me because it was just like having a fucking, when you're brand new on the job site. You know when you,
Yeah.
when you're like brand new on the job site, you don't know what the fuck to do. Like your first year apprentice, you don't even know what like the names of your tools are, and you just fucking cooked. But then, you ask your boss and he shows you the ropes, and then just picking everything up is just so much easier and so much quicker. So that's how I relate it to like getting a mentor in, in business, bro. I don't know why I'm laughing, but
I feel like it's yeah, it's the exact same. Like you look at when you do an apprenticeship, like you were saying, you don't know like what a fucking tool is. It's the exact same with like anything. And the best way, I say this all the time in my content, the best way to learn from someone, or the best way to learn something and be successful in it is to learn from someone that's already been successful. Because like
Yeah,
you honestly, what is the actual point of fucking wasting time trying to do something that you don't know what you're doing? You're watching YouTube videos thinking that you're getting good advice when yeah, you could just invest money. Like it's going to cost money, obviously, but it's going to make you a lot of money. And I feel like you have to, in like today's age, you have to have skin in the game to make money because you're just wasting time. Like it would have taken me, oh, bro, I'd be still at work trying to figure out sales and marketing and personal branding and selling digital products still now if I didn't
yeah,
have someone to like look up to and still didn't have someone that was already successful in it coaching me.
yeah,
And I feel like the only like getting ahead now in Australia, like you have to have a side hustle or something. Because if you're earning $30 an hour, you can't like there's no way that you're going to be able to get ahead, make enough, like save money for a house, build a nest egg for your kids for your future when you
mm,
can't even get like ahead each week. When you're like in the when you're in the negative each week, or you're just um like you're fucking spending the money that you make.
yeah, yeah,
And I think a lot of people are in that like rut and in that same thing. I know I was.
mm,
And it's like, why do 20 years of that and end up in the same position 20 years later? And
yeah.
then like what the fuck is meant to do, you know?
It really is a risk either way because it's like fuck, like a lot of people, they're in a situation right now, which I was in as well, like paycheck to paycheck, literally. Like at the end of the week, I would have $100. Like I was, I'd be lucky to have any
Yeah,
more than
like,
$100,
bro,
and
I
I
was
wouldn't give a
so
fuck.
broke at work in construction.
Yeah.
Do you feel like
So,
now the from the skills that what you've learned, even if you'd lost absolutely everything, you would be able to rebuild it back up?
oh yeah, 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 100%. I've had that happen. That's the thing. Like I've made money online before. I made like 10K in a month, and then gone back to zero. Because
Right.
that's what happens. Like I think a massive thing that lots of people get mixed up is that once you get into this and once you start making good money, that it's just smooth sailing. But that's
Yeah.
the thing is like there's risks of this as well. Like sometimes it doesn't work out. Like if you're not doing the work, it's not gonna work.
And like, yeah, bro, I feel like though my mindset is after already coming into it, after already making a bunch of money, leaving my
Mm,
job and being, I wouldn't say successful with it, but seeing results,
mm,
it's like there's no risk now because we have the skills. Like you have the skill to then, even though you lose absolutely everything, you can rebuild it back up. But
yeah.
it's like it's more risky to not learn skills, not build your network around you and build your knowledge, and then
Mm,
just be in the same position forever thinking like, oh, I could have done that, or nah, that's too hard. Like it's more risky doing fuck all to take no risk. And I feel like there's no other, you're never losing, you're just fucking figuring out how to not do it. And you just keep going. Like I'm never really gonna stop doing this because well, I don't want to go back to work.
yeah.
And like it's a lot easier than fucking construction.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. That's the thing, yeah. It's a risk either way. It's just that the not doing anything is a bigger risk. You just don't feel it until it happens. Like you always hear those people that like get cancer or like they're fucking about to pass away, like or they're old as fuck, and you always ask them, if you could have one thing, what would it be? And it's always time. Like it's always like, fuck, I wish I was younger. I wish I did this instead of doing that my whole life. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
that's the thing is like I think a lot of us younger people just struggle to have a bit of foresight, just thinking about the future, because it's so easy to get caught up in like what's going on now, going out on the weekend, doom scrolling on your fucking phone. Like it's hard to actually think about and assess your current situation and think about what's going to happen if you don't do anything.
Yeah. Like if you think about something that happened 2 years ago,
Yeah.
doesn't really entirely affect you like now. So it's like, and being so young, like only being 22, still having another fucking a lot of like time to make money, a lot of time to fuck it up.
Mm.
And even if it fucks up now, even if it fucks up like, 2, 3 years down the track, you can still have the skills to and have the time to rebuild it. Like I feel like that's the best thing, and being young is the ultimate perk. But also people are so scared of it because it's that risk that you got to take, and then it's that you've got your parents that are like more wise that tell you,
Mm.
oh nah, don't do it, bro, don't do it because it's risky. But they're in a completely different generation and a completely different age range than you.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's like,
Time to change for sure. Like they don't. A lot of people, a lot of parents, they just have really old-fashioned thinking. I was saying this on my story the other day. It was like only now, after like 9, 10 months of me making money online, like a lot of money online, has my mom like actually accepted it. Which is crazy to think that, it took making more than like 10K a month, making like giving her, a lot of money and paying for her bills and stuff. It took like 10 months still for her to get to a point where she's like, no, I actually do think you should continue doing this because it's clearly working out, which just goes to show like, fuck, if I never listened, sorry, if I did listen to her and did everything that she told me to, where the fuck would I be? Like, I'd still be on a job site. I'd still be living paycheck to paycheck. I'd still be fucking, you know, saving only $100 a week or whatever it was. It's like you can't let other people
and it's like,
be the reason you don't start something. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, that you're giving like they obviously want like the best, they want what's best for you kind of thing.
mm,
So they want to be like give you the advice, say like, oh yeah, it's all good. Um, don't take too much risk, like it's too risky, but really like you're doing this to give back to her. So you kind of, it's like
yeah,
this war. She wants the best for you, but then you also want the best for her. But then it's going like you're working against each other. But now it's like it's made that switch. I think for me, like my parents, because that's also like a big thing where people get like worried that what their parents would think. It's like if my parents have already lived their life, like
mm,
they can fucking do whatever they want.
mm,
It's like for me, yeah, I want to obviously retire them, give back
mm,
to them. And
mm,
then most importantly, like spend time with them because if I'm at work every single day, 6 days a week or working FIFO, I'm not going
yeah,
to see them that much. And I already live like in Perth and they live in fucking Queensland.
yeah,
So like that's why for me making money remotely is like such an advantage because then I can go, oh sweet, like I'm haven't got much on for the next like week. I'm gonna go see them, and
mm,
then give back to them. Like that's just that flexibility.
mm.
And I don't think like you definitely can't get that with like a regular job because I couldn't even get like time off very at all. And
Yeah.
it's yeah.
Yeah, when you were working FIFO, like you would have been fucking like what was your split? It was like 2 weeks on, 1 week off, was it?
I had two and yeah, it was like 2 weeks on and then yeah, one but then after like the 1 week is more like 6 days
Mm,
because like you've got like the 2 days on like when you finish it and they start it, it's like travel.
mm,
And then those like 6 days you just cooked, bro. Because you've just done like 14 days straight. You've done night shift, you've also done day shift.
mm.
And then, you just fucking like you just sit there and you just want to sleep. There's like nothing that you want to do. And it goes like, when you think, when you work in Monday to Friday and the weekend goes really quickly.
Yeah.
FIFO goes fucking quick. Like it is, I feel like it goes quicker than the weekend, which is weird. But I would even have like these weird moments where I'd be at work and I'd be like, fuck, like I was at home sitting on the couch like an hour and a half ago or something like that. And now I'm back
Yeah.
like underground
Yeah.
working.
Fuck.
Like what the fuck? And it's just weird. Like you just felt like that you just flew back. So and then also like with FIFO, you're spending majority of your life out there. Like
Mm,
was it like 3/4 of your life out there if you're on a 2-1 roster.
mm.
It's like if you do 10 years, you're spending 7 years out in FIFO.
Fuck, that's insane.
Like the whole time. And
Yeah.
it's like so if you've got kids and they were like so if you did 10 years of FIFO and you started FIFO when they were kids,
Mm.
you would only see them for 3 years. So like yeah, okay, you
That's
could
insane.
make good money and like do
Mm.
that, but then there's also that sacrifice. And then it's like on the flip, I've made more money last year than working 3 years in FIFO. So it's like, well, going to FIFO would just be a waste. Like
Yeah.
you made a FIFO worker's wage in well, like in like a week.
Yeah.
So it's like, well,
Crazy thing, eh?
yeah, why like? go out to a fucking desert and to make money when there was like like you can learn skills and make money through that way. Like fucking bro, Callum making one of the other guys in the space making $40,000 in a single month.
Hmm.
Let me just
He's
fuck.
in fucking he's in Sweden.
Yeah, lives in Sweden, bro. Doesn't post a single piece of content. Let me just share my screen. Doesn't post a single piece, no content, no followers, no brand, just sales, just showing up, just doing the work. Like when people say, "Oh, I don't want to post on social media." Okay, cool. Bro made 40 grand in a fucking month. Like
Yeah.
that's what's that's what's cooked about it. Now, I don't think a whole lot of
What's
people see
into
that.
that? Wait,
What?
Ethan and fucking and Brody and Keith were there. Sign me up. I need to make money online. Why is everyone calling me the N-word, bro? What's going on? What do I do? Boys,
What?
if you want to be in the Zoom, if you want to be in the Zoom, just join the link on the story. All right. Yeah. Nah, like that's why it really comes down to fucking having skills. Like you literally just need to become a more skilled individual and you can make more money in less time. Whereas like when
Yeah,
you were in FIFA, you were just fucking what were you doing? Just
I was pretty much just doing laboring. So you just have like,
yeah, just like the shit kicking jobs, right?
yeah, like underground fucking um yeah, the shit kickbacks basically doing the shittest job, but like still getting paid good money. But
Mm.
then also like there's no way that you could do that for the rest of your life. And now being able to learn like the skills and then use that to leverage to now make more money than a FIFO worker. Like now I can't wrap my head around fucking working now. There's no point. And even like that's why I see like it's so weird seeing people that have like done what we've done and then gone back to their old jobs. It's like, how did you just learn how to make like 10K in a month and you made 10K in a month? Like, how have you, and then like just continue to work their jobs? I just don't fucking get it.
Bro, when you can fucking, because you were making like a lot of money while literally just living in fucking Bali, like that would be the most fucked thing going back to a job if you're able to make that much travel, just like fucking, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, that
It's
was like a, bro, there
never,
was the point where like I just didn't do anything at all and I would still make money. And that was like, it kind of fucked in my head a bit more because I was like, this is just not like it's almost like not real, you know. But I'd
yeah.
built like that leverage so much, um, and then yeah, like bro, being able to travel and then not have to worry about when you're going to go back to like work or when you got to go home, and just being able to make money fucking anywhere. That was like the ultimate. That was like the fucking biggest thing.
Yeah.
What was
100.
your What was like your first online income stream?
It was drop shipping actually. I was making like I was making like $2,000 a month drop shipping,
Jesus.
which is like profit. Um, but that was the biggest thing for me was like I was making money online prior to getting into any mentorship. Like I always talk about mentorship and whatever, getting some sort of guidance. It definitely helps. You don't need it though. Like you can make money on your own. You can figure it out on your own. When I was in Melbourne, I linked up with one of my mates who like has his own agency. He makes like 150K a month, and I was talking about mentorship to him. He's like, bro, mentorship is retarded. Like it is the biggest waste of money. He thinks it's a fucking scam. And I was like, okay, fair enough. But my point is like you don't have to go through it if you don't feel like you need it. Like I always say go try it on your own. You can make money on your own. I was able to make like 3K a month, 4K a month, like max on my own, but I never knew how to take it the next step and I never knew how to make it like consistent. That's the only reason I got like extra help.
What products were you selling with that?
I had this, I was just finding like winning products. I had this like little motorcycle helmet. I wonder if oh, I probably don't have it with me, but um it was just like a little fucking toy, like motorcycle helmet toy. And it was like exact replicas of like these real brands. It was, I don't know. Things with drop shipping, you just sell like the cheapest, shittiest fucking products from China. Like
It's so
that's the thing.
insane.
Yeah.
And then the problem is like everyone else is selling it as well. Like
Yeah.
There's no just like what is the difference between me getting the same product and just selling it for like a dollar cheaper? What
And
was
ads, bro,
like
like fucking you spend so much money on ads, it's insane.
yeah, fuck that. For them to maybe do well. What
Yeah.
was the that guy you were saying that did dropshipping and makes 150K a month? Is like how has he made so much money without like mentorships? Like what was his journey like? You
The
know?
biggest, yeah, he's got an agency, not dropshipping, but the biggest thing for him was just figuring it out on his own. That's the thing. It's like you can always figure it out on your own. Like you'll get there, whether you're like the biggest retard on the planet or you actually got some sense. Like, you can figure it out 100%. But it took him like he's what, 22, I think. And he's been doing this shit for like 4 or 5 years. I think he started when he was like really young. So it's like, okay, yeah, you can make that amount of money without spending any, money on mentorship or anything, but it's gonna take time. Time
Mm.
equals money. Like if you spend all your time trying to figure it out, not spending or investing anything at all, it's gonna take way longer when you could get what you need to know now and make so much more money in the long run. Like imagine he knew what he was doing because he had the right guidance 5 years ago. Fuck, the
Yeah.
cunt would be making like $1 million a month.
That's the other thing, eh? And
Yeah.
like what people don't realize is like he's now been in it for 4 years. Like we've only been doing this for like a year now. Like
Yeah.
it's still like he's still got a long journey to go, and it's
Yeah.
like 150K a year in fucking 4 years is actually like pretty decent. But
Yeah.
yeah, like you said, he could have that information. Like if he invested the money that he was like, we maybe didn't have it, but if he
Mm.
invested that money, he would have that knowledge of what he has now back then to
Yeah.
then scale. And then it just like fast tracks your results. But yeah, if you can figure it out, then 100%. Like I know a guy that did drop shipping and he did those fucking like the what are they the snorkels with the drone?
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, and I think it was made they like in one day they made like 20 grand or some shit. Something crazy, bro. Like just off those sales when they were booming. But then like they boom, they go crazy, they go viral, and then after a while, like you make a bag and then where does it go? Like
Then
after
what? Yeah. Yeah.
then you gotta wait for like you gotta sit and wait for the next product. And how long will that be? Like
I just think you don't get a whole lot of fulfillment with it either, in the sense that you don't feel good about what you're doing because you are basically scamming people in dropshipping because you're just giving them a product. You don't even know what the quality is going to be like. Could be like fucking plastic.
yeah. And they like if they did some research, they could just find the product for like $20 cheaper.
Yeah, on Temu, yeah, 100%. But
These guys- That is, yeah. I even like our mentor, I won't say his name, but they did like well, yeah, it was $1 million a month and
mm,
in drop shipping, and then even said that it was just so boring. Like it was so
mm,
boring having money like that, and then having like just being in your house, like because they obviously didn't spend like a fuckload of it, and they're really disciplined. But it's yeah, just boring. Like imagine being sounds weird, but imagine being so rich that and no one else can relate to you. All your mates just like oh fuck this guy. Like we're still working and he's like a multi-millionaire.
mm, mm.
Like you would just get bored. And then unless you're getting rich like with your mates. That's the good thing about ABC at least.
That's what I'm saying is, yeah, in terms of like having a purpose, you have to have something bigger than money for sure
Yeah.
when you're like working towards something like this. Because a lot of people they just like the idea of like having a Lambo or like going to Dubai, like traveling and stuff. But you're gonna get there and you're gonna feel like shit. You're gonna feel empty. It happens with a lot of people. Like you have to have like a reason or like a purpose in doing it. Or and what I was saying before in terms of like motivation, like it dies, it flees pretty quick if it's just the fact that you want a Lambo or it's just the fact that you want to go travel. Because you're gonna wake up tomorrow, not have a Lambo, and you be like, I can live with that.
Yeah. And it's like, bro, when Dubai is like so fucking soulless. Like
Yeah.
when we were there, it was like it was good, but it's just soulless, bro. Like I feel like we were at like the capital when in the Hunger Games.
Oh yeah,
That's what
yeah,
it feel like. That's what it feels like, bro. It's just like there's the rich and then there's like the poor counts and they
yeah.
just do everything. But even like I feel like the main thing well, for me is just like freedom, the freedom to go wherever I travel. Like if you're buying like even a supercar here, like I wanted to buy that AMG here,
Mm.
that would have like even though it was like 160K, it would have cost me over 200 grand just to like get it on the road because of like all the fees, like luxury car
200K.
tax. Yeah, bro. Like when I started looking at it, it was like 8K a year in insurance. Then fuck, what was like for Rego? Rego was just cooked, and then like luxury car tax was like crazy, like
Mm.
about 10 grand, and
Mm.
and I was just like, bro, what is like? I want the car, but it's like, fuck me, like I've got to pay all this other shit as well, like just ran like just stupid shit. And then with that, it's like depreciating. And then
Mm.
also now I'm like, now I'm stuck. Like I've got fucking requirements to be in the country, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like I can't just be like pack up and just leave because like where I'm going to put this fucking $200,000 car.
Yeah.
So I've gone. Yeah, I am happy that I didn't get that. I would have loved
Yeah,
to,
I remember you talking about that in like October.
bro. I
Like
like.
that,
I
right?
was so close, and then I just didn't. But like,
Yeah.
imagine the luxury car tax on like a $400,000 Lambo. Like
Yeah.
it would be. I think it's like what is the
How about that bloke with the orange McLaren? What's his name?
yeah fucking Seb. Well, there's two of them.
Yeah,
They
so
both share the
yeah.
same car. But yeah, like they would obviously pay it, but it's 33% a tax on the 33% of the car's value tax.
Like when you're making your repayments.
Nah, like so if you buy like
Oh, like oh fuck. Over the whole value of the car, you pay an extra like 30%.
yeah, and then including and then yeah, and then GST I think here, and then insurance, and then rego.
Yeah.
Just like, bro, that's cooked. But it kind of like makes sense because it's like the rich have like you see cunts with like Rolls Royces and Ferraris and all that
Mm.
making a lot of money.
Yeah.
Like in Dubai, you can buy a car like the cars that I wanted
Yeah.
like 120K USD, which is like yeah 150.
Damn, bro.
So yeah, fucking pretty decent.
But like I was saying before, in terms of like motivation, because I know there's a massive amount of people that struggle with that way.
Yeah. What would you say to someone that is struggling?
Yeah, I think you need to have some sort of urgency. Like I was saying before, your motivation can't just be, oh, I want a Lambo or I want a fucking McLaren or whatever, just travel. Like it has to be so much deeper than that because obviously motivation, you can't ever rely on it. You're gonna wake up one day and not really give a fuck. You have to find the urgency. Whether that's, retiring your parents, like you have to, otherwise, whatever, you're gonna get evicted or some shit. For me personally, like I was so broke, like to start the business that I'm in now, I had to get a loan out for it, and that was like a massive thing for me, just like building that urgency because my fucking back was against the wall. Like I knew it would work out, but like, dude, I was making like $1,000 a week, barely saving anything, paying off this fucking five-figure loan, like this massive loan. And I was just like, cunt, this is fucked. And every day I wake up, I was like, I remember seeing you boys in Dubai, and I was like, dude, I have to be there. Back in September, I was like, fuck, I've got it. Like, I was like, I deserve to be there in my head every single day. And that was like my urgency. But like, the main thing is like your urgency. Like, Ethan actually made this example, I think in his VSL. I watched his VSL, and it was like, you can have this goal to make $1 million in a year and not really give a fuck the next day. But if you just change the why, and the why being, for example, your mum fucking dies, it's like you're going to make sure you make that $1 million in 12 months.
Yeah, bro, you're gonna figure it out. Like
Yeah.
that's the other thing. Like yeah, people don't have that like urgency. They're just too
Mm.
comfortable. There. And like for me, I just wanted to get out of my job so badly and get
Yeah.
that freedom. But then again, that urgency, like got me so fucking motivated, pumped up out of bed every single day. But then once I did replace my income, once I did quit my job, once I did get my freedom, it was just like, ah, what now? So then I had to
Yeah.
completely like re-engineer my goals to what I actually want to do.
Yeah.
But I guess that's just like all part of it because people just think that you can't like it's hard to replace your income, but it's actually not. Like
No, it's not.
I was earning $1,200 a week working construction.
Mm.
All I had to make was like 1,500 bucks a week with sales, and
Mm.
that would have been like two sales.
But people like they genuinely don't understand how little it takes. Like if you just break it down to selling like a digital product that's worth 1,500 bucks, you could just make one sale.
Yeah,
You're fucking sweet for the week.
yeah,
If,
exactly.
if
Instead of
if
like
you're if
fucking
you're a closer, bro, and you fucking literally jump on one 45-minute call, you make 1,000 bucks in 45 minutes.
yeah, instead of like imagine, and that's like one customer. And it's better to. I was explaining this in my one of my master classes. It's better to have like less customers and more expensive products and services. Because like
Yeah.
the people, the actual quality of your customer on a more
Mm.
expensive offer and like more expensive product or service will be way better than a fucking like a $2 ebook customer. Because a $2 ebook customer are the worst, bro. They fucking suck. Like refunds, you got to deal with like chargebacks, customer complaints, all that bullshit. One customer once a week or two every week and you're making 10K a month.
Yeah. Yeah, and the thing is as well, I think it was Sam Millsap that said this, is like if you charge a cheap price, you only attract like low quality customers. So like
Yeah.
he was using it in like the fitness example of like if you only charge like 50 bucks a week for your coaching, obviously you're trying to make it cheap for the client so then it's easier for them. But because it's such a small amount, they don't really care if they don't do the work or not. Because it's like, oh, I can live with spending 50 bucks and not actually using what I paid for. And that means that you're going to get shit testimonials or shit results, therefore making it harder for you to get clients. So like if you
It's,
literally just fucking charged higher for your fucking services, you would get better clients, better results for everyone. You'd be able to spend more time with them. Like imagine having like you're only charging 50 bucks a week and you got like fucking 100 clients. Like how are you going to help them all?
yeah, how are you going to
I'm going
keep
to charge a higher price anyway.
charge a higher price and then have less clients and then you can actually manage them and keep
Yeah.
a comfortable income?
Yeah.
But how do you even like how much can you actually charge for like a fitness offer?
I've never worked on one, but I think I've heard quite a few people charge like 2K for like 3 months.
Damn,
It's just
that's
pretty up there.
yeah. But you'd want some like pretty hands-on sort of shit. Like,
Yeah. I actually was gonna go with some guy very like the same guy as Reese Roberts actually. I think he charges that much. I was like, fuck, like, yeah.
I would just go with like an actual personal trainer. Wouldn't that be better?
Yeah, but like every personal trainer is just like not fit. You know what I mean? Like it matters so much. It's in business as well. Like you don't want to buy from someone that isn't what you're trying to become.
That's very true.
Imagine like getting a fucking PT that's fat as fuck. Who's gonna buy from that?
Do you think, yeah, like it definitely shows like why, and it's same with like if you're looking up to someone for business as well, like if you're looking up to or you're getting advice from your parents on how to be successful, but they're
Yeah,
working a fucking job, they're not
yeah,
paying their bills on time.
yeah,
Taking that advice probably isn't the best idea. Like, and then same was with like people, like for me, when I would tell people at work that I was trying this new thing, they would try and like, they're like, oh, that's really good, bro. You should do this as well, like, and add this in.
mm, mm.
And you're sitting on two bricks next to me, smoking a dart in the same position. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
yeah, like there's no, we're not going anywhere like on your advice. But
Right. It's the guys that you work with on the job site that always reckon they have the best business ideas, but they're fucking so broke. They
I
never
feel like
don't.
some of them would work, bro.
Yeah.
Just
But
like,
they never. I remember I was on this job site with this like retard, bro. Like he was like this fat cunt that would always sit on his phone, and he was telling me like he used to make 500K a month, like pushing drugs, and like now I was like, oh, why are you working here then? He's like, oh, I live with my mum now and this and that. So he was just bullshitting, but. He was like, bro, you got to buy a property in the Philippines. You got to buy it and rent it out. And I was like, by the sounds of things, it actually seemed like a decent idea. But like, why am I taking advice from some cunt that lives with his mum and he's like 40 years old?
Right, I think like especially where I was, like the Philippines is definitely like the next Bali sort of like vibe. It's already like on that way, but I think I don't know, he might have been bullshitting, but that guy
They
probably
got they got good workers over there, so that's good.
they can build pretty quickly.
They can, yeah.
They can fucking build. Like when I was there, there was this one guy, like Australian guy. He's like, "Oh, bro, I came here for a holiday, like a surf trip," and
Mm.
then he just like told his wife and kid that he just wasn't ever coming back, and I was just like. That is so heavy. And now he just buys, like, he'll buy property there. Like, he has to have it set up with, like, a company and then, like, another Filipino. But he'll
Uh,
buy it and then, or he'll buy, like, the land. And then and then he'll knock it down, like the
uh,
building. And then build up, like, a brand new villa. But he'll be paying, like, the locked in price for just, like, the land or just, like, the shitty villa. So then he's getting charged, like, the land rates of, like, fuck, what is it like? Maybe like $400 a week, and
mm.
charging $1,000 a week for like the villas.
Fuck.
And he had when we were there, like every week we would come to like dinner, like to like there's like a big fucking restaurant area, and
Mm.
he'd be like, "Oh, I just got this new joint like down the road." So he was just like he was just printing new fucking houses. I was like, bro, he would have like a cash flow of like 10K a week easily by now, easy, bro.
Fuck.
That might
Man.
be the method.
Yeah, that might be the next
That
big
might be
thing.
the method.
Holy shit.
Fuck these digital products. But then again,
Scrap
like,
that, boys. Scrap that. Let's do this.
scrap all this shit, boys. We're going to the Philippines. I'm marrying my VA. It's happening. Like,
Bro, apparently you can get like no tax in Indonesia.
oh yeah, yeah, you can, yeah, you can. I did look into it, and it's super easy actually. It's easier than Dubai. Um,
Yeah.
so you go, it's like under $360,000 per year.
Mm.
Um, like threshold, like under that, it's zero tax, and then once it goes over that, it becomes like 40%. So it goes up pretty high. But you can use that like once you start to push that, then you can go to like you can buy like a villa or you can spend shit, I don't know, and then just bring it down like any tax thing. But
Mm.
yeah, make it bro, if you're making like let's say if you're doing bro, if all this went to shit, which it won't, I would go get a remote sales role. Like
Yeah.
I'd be a closer, live in Bali, get on like a roll that pays like 100K base and just send my taxes to like set it up in Indo. You're paying no tax, living in Bali, fucking you come to Australia like 3, 4 months of the year.
Why don't you get it done then in Indonesia?
Well, because I wanted to obviously make more than 360K, 350K, whatever it is per year. So that's why I wanted to
But
buy.
you did make that last year.
And you make this last year. So and fuck, I wish I got it set up last year that way. Like I got yeah, but you're
Those tax bills are hitting, bro.
those tax bills are hitting, but it's all right. But
Fuck, man.
at least we're not back on a construction site. That's a win. But fuck. I guess. Do you have any other topics maybe you want to bring up or anything?
Does anyone have any questions?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Anyone?
Even in the chat. I've still got 5 viewers in here. Does anyone have any questions? Holy fuck, some cunts have joined here. Questions, questions. Is Ben and Jack, are you even fucking alive? Are you real people?
I don't know if they're real. Like,
I don't know. Just talking about
um. All right. You guys can ask any questions. You can raise your hand if you want. If you want to if you go
put your
down to
camera.
like React, you can raise your hand like this. Oh,
Oh,
Ivan with the
Ben, there we go.
clap.
Ivan, bro, what's your question?
Can you unmute? Wait, how do I think I can unmute you.
Please don't say the N-word, please.
Please don't say the N word.
How's the coconut water huddy? It's good. It is good. Recommend it. Actually on sale it's on sale at the moment. $3.30.
That's crazy.
Cop that shit. Ivan, bro, what's the question?
Hello.
Hello, hello, we can eat.
Yeah, okay. Quick question. I just wanna
Where
ask
are
you
you from,
guys.
by the way?
Oh, Malaysia. I'm the same Ivan that asked you a question from a few weeks ago.
Oh yeah.
DM'd you on Instagram, yeah. So basically, I just wanna ask, out of all the things that you guys experience, which one do you recommend the most, like to start something from the bottom?
Do you answer?
Yeah, I
Sorry.
would definitely, bro, it is hard, but obviously, like, I've tried, different side hustles. I've tried drop shipping. But honestly, it always, like, look at any business model. They all have sales, they all have marketing, bro. So if you can learn those two things and then
Mm,
sell a digital product and market it, then you're pretty much sweet, bro. Like, that's the
mm,
best thing to learn and then best thing to start up. And the good thing about that is it will be around for basically ever. Well,
Yeah.
until we die. So, because you're always going to be selling shit, there's always going to be a market for something. And like, unlike with, I guess, drop shipping and what is like crypto trading, markets go up and down and all that kind of crazy shit. Products become popular or they don't.
mm,
Sales, bro, is like you have more like mobility, I think the word is, where you can go around, you can choose what you want to sell, if that makes sense.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah, but
yeah.
definitely focusing on the skills and then becoming a weapon at that and then implementing it. Because like there's nothing worse than going into something, not having the skills and then fucking it up. You know what I mean?
That's what I did. I fucking had my own like marketing agency for a bit. And the thing is with like marketing agencies is there's just so much to it. Like it's actually getting clients, like finding them, closing them, which is obviously sales, then the actual fulfillment, and then building out the systems, hiring people to scale. Because if you don't hire people, you're always going to be doing the work yourself. It's like you have to have skills. Like you have to learn. Like if most people's goals in terms of making money online is like 10K a month. And it's like, bro, if you just learn sales, you can make 10K a month just doing that instead of having to worry about all these different aspects of a business you've never fucking done before. You know what I mean? So, like what Asher said, I honestly think the best way from someone who's tried so many different things as well. I tried drop shipping. I made money in drop shipping. I made money in a marketing agency. I made money in crypto. I made money in so many other things. But sales is like the most easy to scale, the most easy to learn as well. And it's fucking everywhere, like Asher said. Like if you know sales, like I know a guy in Sydney who does window cleaning, like fucking something that you think no one would even fucking want because he's so good at sales, he makes like 100K a month. He showed me his bank account. I was like, holy fuck. 100K a month just selling fucking window cleaning, bro. Like that just goes to show like, bro, he's like charging $500 to clean this cunt's windows.
Does he have like a full team around him? Like, what's the go there?
Yeah, now he's got like a sales team. So it's started off with him, and then he hired some people to window clean for him for like $30 an hour, which is like really good. And yeah, he just from there got more salespeople, trained them up. Now he's got like a team of like six people. He bought his own fucking van,
Uh,
and yeah, he's got like 10 workers doing the actual fulfillment. It's like if you didn't learn sales and didn't learn how to actually hire people and manage people, he'd be cooked, bro.
he'd be just cleaning windows. That'd be
Yeah, he literally, yeah,
it.
literally, bro. But
But
it's just like, because most people that hear window cleaning, they're like, who the fuck would want that? But when you're so good at sales, it's like the term, like you can sell ice to an Eskimo. Like you can literally fucking do anything. Sell fucking anything.
yeah, like when I think about it, I don't really like my windows need a clean, but I don't really feel like cleaning them, and I'm not going to clean them. But like, if someone came up to me and was like, "Yeah, we can clean your windows for like $500," probably like, "Yeah, sweet." But also, then cunts that are tight, if you have like that, that don't want to spend that money, that's where the sales skills come in. For
Yeah.
you, buddy, when you were doing that marketing agency, how were you like finding your clients, and what were they?
Oh, it was actually really funny. It was me and a couple other mates. The way we even started it was we were out at the bars and we came across this guy in this suit. Like he looked so out of place. He was like this Indian fella. And he took us back to his apartment and he was telling us about how he had these crazy business adventures and whatever. And like sorry, ventures, like he wanted to build this business. And we were like, dude, like we like got in a bit of a huddle. We were like, bro, we gotta pitch this guy. We didn't even know what the fuck we were doing. And then we pitched this guy on helping him like run ads and everything, build his website and stuff for him. And then we got him on a retainer, and he was like our first client. Like he was paying us like $1,000 a month, $2,000 a month roughly. And then we just started going to the bars and just pitching all these people. And he had like a few other guys as well, so we got like referrals from them as well. But it just wasn't like there was no real marketing skills there. It was just like talking to random people at the bar.
It's
That's
so
kind of how
random.
it came about. It was a bit of a random story, but yeah.
One that I've seen like recently is like selling websites to businesses that don't have websites. Like that's
Mm.
something that you can do pretty easily, and
Oh,
especially with like AI, like build getting AI to build like a proper website and then tailoring it to that business and then
yeah.
selling the website for like $400 or something or like more, and then a retainer to keep it like up and running. Bro,
Mm.
like that's you could there's you're on Google Maps right now. There's so many fucking businesses there that don't even have websites.
Yeah.
Like,
So many, like you'd be surprised. These guys don't do any marketing other than just like word of mouth and just
yeah.
like you look at their websites, a lot of people don't even have websites. Or you look at
Looks
their
like a
website and it like looks like shit. Like you could make just a few tweaks, charge them some money, and boom, you just made money out of fucking thin air.
or even like, even if you go, like, I was looking for like a cleaning business here, and I
Mm.
couldn't even find like some of the websites, like with the ones that had websites, it was hard to navigate and find numbers and contact info. So if you
Yeah.
just know like like how to actually structure a website and where to put the numbers and make it easier, but
Mm.
then you have like skills, then you can give value to those businesses,
Oh,
and the more value
100%.
that you give, then the more money. Um,
And the best way to like to pitch them on that is learning sales as well. Like that's why me and Asher we both learned sales and marketing because you can't really do one and not the other. Like if you learn sales, you know how to sell. You have to learn how to sell to run a business. Like that's how a whole business operates is sales. So you need to learn it. But then without marketing, you have no one to sell to. So you have to learn both. But it's like if you were to go to a fucking cafe that doesn't have a website, you can literally go to them and be like, I noticed you don't have this. You can literally point out all the issues. Like you don't have this, you don't have that, you're losing out on this much money using your sales ability and then land that gig. Fucking use your marketing ability to fucking make them a website, and then you're sweet.
Bro, it would be so
Yeah,
easy to get like 10 businesses on like a $1,000 a month retainer at like the least.
literally.
Boom,
Yeah.
that's 10K a month, $120,000 a year. Like you can live comfortably pretty much anywhere. Like
Mm.
whether you want to travel, then you got that freedom. Yeah, you're still working, but like it's that easy, and it's just literally the skills and that period of like learning it and then to actually getting there. I think it's like, but yeah, there's just so much fucking opportunity there.
I think every like to make money, everything is out there on the internet and everything is out there for you to actually go out and try. But most people just don't. Like they're just
Yeah,
it's the mental things holding them back. But it's like, man, if you never get over those things, if you're trying to get out of a situation, you're just gonna be stuck there. Like it
you're only in
seems so
that situation.
simple and dumb, but it's just the truth.
Like the choices that you've made, like if you're not happy with the situation that you're in, whether it's like your job or your fucking body, the it's all because like the choices that you've made.
Yeah.
Then again, now the next choices that you make in the future will help you get to where you want to go. Or if you make bad choices, then it'll go down fucking the bad way.
Yeah, you gotta be accountable, man, because a lot of people aren't willing to do that. They're just have like a victim mentality or just like, oh, my life's shit, it's this way because of that person or whatever was happening. A lot of people like I was
Yeah.
actually talking about on my story, like, everyone's fucking fallen in love with a bop or like gotten their heart broken at one stage. And most people, they feel sorry for themselves. They're like, bro, why would they treat me like that and fucking start drinking or whatever else. That's just victim mentality. Like, realize that you're in the shitty situation because of your decisions. And even if it was like her fault and she was, with this big black guy named Jeremy and he, both of them broke your fucking heart. It's like, you need to be the guy that's like, that fucking sucks, but let me use this as an opportunity to become a better person instead of just like fucking drinking away my sorrows.
A breakup, bro, getting successful and getting your money up is probably like the best thing, the best revenge on like a breakup. Because
Yeah.
they're always watching, bro. They're always watching. Like, and that's like the fucking also like a good bit of motivation, just to fucking absolutely win.
Yeah. If you're going through some shit, like there's no fucking better time to use that as fuel. As fucking corny as that sounds. Sounds super cliche, but it's like it's a good way to get over it though. Because once you
Yeah.
get over it, then you made a lot of money or you jacked as fuck or fit as fuck. You know what I mean?
The problem is just to not then fucking blow it all because you're still feeling sorry for yourself. That's the bad thing. Luke, Lukey, do you have any questions? Ben, do you have any questions? Jack,
Yeah.
any questions at all?
Luke.
Money online, leaving the trades, anything? Write in the chat.
Even in the chat here, what do we got here? Oh, we
Oh, I
got two
hate
viewers.
speech.
Fucking love it. Anyone got questions in the chat?
Chat, should we start gambling right now?
Should we
Leon,
start doing black tar heroin?
Luke said
What if
absolutely to the gambling. Luke, mate, you've already lost the fucking plot here.
what if
Try
Luke
and
is the
steer you back
grifter?
on track.
What if the grifter's in here? Just better clip us. Does anyone want to work as a clipper for me? Uh,
Yeah, just
fucking
we need clippers for like I actually need a clipper because I was getting like my Philo to do it and respect her, but she's just retired. Like Filipinos are not the smartest of them all.
yeah, that is so true.
Like,
If you guys have any of you guys, oh, here we go.
random
Random
question for you
question.
guys.
I know you guys
Yeah.
feel mentorship. You guys feel mentorship is a bit BS, but are you open for that? Do you mean like us mentoring you, or do you mean what do you mean? So, okay, us mentoring you. So the only reason that I don't personally, I don't know about Asher, but for me personally, the only reason I don't is because for me, I'm still learning. Like I've only been doing this shit for like 9 months, and I don't want to be another one of those guys that just like leaves their business model to go fucking, be a mentor, be a coach, and start a coaching program. Like I just don't want to be that guy. I feel like I've got enough on my plate already that it's like, it's going to take a lot of time for me to work with someone like yourself, Ivan, or whoever else wants to help. So it's just like I don't know. I just don't think it's personally worth it for me to start coaching people just for my own sake. Maybe in the future, but for me, like, or for other people that want to actually get mentored, the only thing I ever do is put people onto my guy. Um, but yeah, that's pretty much it.
That's if yeah, I'm pretty much the same. Like, why would I coach so like why would I try and train someone if I don't even know like if I'm not even 100% on doing it? And like if you look at the grand scheme of things, we've only been doing it for like yeah, a year. That is like really fuck all compared to
Yeah,
other people in the space. Because like, I'm gonna go through like tough times where sometimes it's hard, sometimes I don't know really what I'm doing. If I don't know what
yeah,
I'm doing in those tough times, how am I gonna teach you on what to do? Then it's just gonna fucking we're just gonna be going, what the fuck? So
yeah,
yeah, I think maybe like down the line, but then also like, what's the point? Yeah, like we've got too much on our plate, and you got to worry about clients, fulfillment, fucking
yeah.
like it's
So
just too
true.
much, bro. Like there's just too much to it.
We're both fucking flat out as it is, and the thing is, as well, is like we're still getting mentored. Like our mentor makes like fucking millions of dollars. And it's like we're nowhere near that yet. It's like we're still learning ourselves to this fucking day. So it just doesn't make sense. Otherwise, it's just gonna be a massive just like cycle of just people coaching people, and you know what I mean? I don't want to fucking do
Bro, like yeah, you see
that.
people that literally make like 10K a month and then go full-time coach. Then it's like,
Yeah,
how can you made 10K a month like in 3 months in a row? It's only 30 grand. Like how can you and then sitting there gonna sell. Yeah, like it's not really worth it, and it's not really long term either. Like I'd rather just build a massive personal brand, build an actual following, and then yeah, maybe sell something to my audience and take them through. But like I'd rather just
yeah,
give it for free like this or in like my free guides. Because everything that we put out on YouTube,
yeah,
you can do for free. Like you can take that and then start. It's a bit difficult, like we are saying, but it's yeah. Oh yeah. Any other questions?
Ben, bro, did you? Or
Yeah,
was it Lukey? I have a mate who window cleans, has his own business. Is that what you're getting into, Lukey? What's going on? Still at school or what?
Ricky, I need my windows clean, brother. Maybe.
Mate, what are you doing right now, bro? You working? School?
Wait, I think I can like unmute these cunts. Oh shit. I don't. Everyone's getting unmuted. Ah shit. That's a perfect time to start a business, bro. Because did I just mute everyone? Sorry, hold up, please.
Bro's-
Oh fuck. All right. Hold on. All right, Ben, you can talk if you want. Yeah. The only thing Ben yeah, Ben, only no, Lukey, sorry. Only thing with window cleaning is like you're constricted to one location, bro. So one location is where like that's where you do your business and that's it. But with like more remote work, it's you can go anywhere. And I feel like that's a lot more, well, just for me, like because I like to travel, because I like to, go different places and I want to see the world. I don't want to be just stuck in like one place. So yeah, like I would say, yeah, learn skills, maybe start up like a little side hustle, but definitely do something maybe like remote, bro. I reckon that would be the go. How do you unmute?
I'll tell you what, the one thing that my mate who makes like 6 figures a month window cleaning, the one thing he hates about his job is the fact that it's not remote. And to scale up to 6 figures a month, he has to hire people. Like obviously he's not going to be cleaning his own windows. So you got to think about it in that sense as well. You got to be there physically in person to manage these people. Until you eventually get a manager, but you've always got to like speak to these people in person as in a way. So it's kind of like you're always going to be, yeah, location restricted, like what Asher was saying. But if you're broke as are you broke as fuck, Lukey, or what's going on? Like, you have you got another job on the way, or what? What's the go? Jack, bro, are you?
Are you alive?
Bro? Yeah, are you alive? Are you breathing? Lukey's broke. Oh, you guys mates? Don't tell me this is fucking Cooper, Ethan, and fucking
Yeah, probably.
Brody.
But yeah, no, if there's any more questions, probably just wrap it up here.
Yeah.
But yeah.